Once upon a time, in a quiet little village, lived an old man. He wasn't rich, nor did he own vast lands, but he had one possession that was the envy of all: a magnificent white horse. Its beauty was legendary. Wealthy merchants and nobles traveled from afar, offering bags of gold for the horse, but the old man always refused. He would smile and say, "This horse is not property. He is my friend, my companion." "How can you sell a friend?" The villagers thought he was a fool. "You could sell that horse and live in luxury for the rest of your days," they'd tell him. "Why cling to an animal when you could have a life of comfort?" But the old man would simply reply, "Comfort comes from peace within, not from a full purse. I am content." Then one morning, the unthinkable happened. The stable was empty. The white horse was gone. The villagers rushed to the old man's house, not with sympathy, but with judgment. "See, this is what happens. What terrible luck. If only you'd sold him when you had the chance," they cried. The old man, however, remained calm. He looked at their frantic faces and said, "Bad luck, good luck. Who can say? All I know is that the stable is empty. The rest is just a story you're telling yourselves. Let's just wait and see." The villagers shook their heads, convinced the old man had lost his mind along with his horse. A few days later, a sound of thunderous hooves echoed through the village. It was the white horse, returning home. But he wasn't alone. Galloping behind him were 3 beautiful, wild horses. The villagers were stunned. They ran to the old man, their tone completely changed. "What a blessing. You lost 1 horse, and now you have 4. You are the luckiest man alive." But the old man's response was the same. He smiled gently and said, "A blessing, a curse, who can say? Life is a great mystery. Let's just wait and see what happens next." The old man's son, a strong and capable young man, began the task of taming the wild horses. He was a skilled rider, but one of the horses was particularly spirited. One afternoon, it threw him to the ground, and the young man's leg was badly broken. The villagers gathered once more, their faces full of pity. "Such awful luck," they lamented. "First the horse runs away, and now your son is crippled. This is surely a curse." The old man, tending to his son, looked up at them. His eyes were not filled with despair, but with a deep, knowing peace. "Sometimes," he said softly, "the path to a blessing is paved with pain. We only ever see a tiny piece of the grand design." A few weeks later, war drums sounded across the land. The king's army marched into the village, conscripting every able-bodied young man for a brutal, distant war. Families wept as their sons were taken away. But when the soldiers came to the old man's house, they saw his son with his leg in a cast. They passed him by. His injury had saved him from an almost certain death on the battlefield. The villagers were speechless, their hearts filled with a new kind of awe. "Your son's broken leg. It saved his life," they whispered. "All of our sons are gone." The old man finally allowed a full smile to grace his lips. "You see," he said, "good, bad, blessing, curse, they are 2 sides of the same coin. Life ebbs and flows, and what seems like a disaster today may be your salvation tomorrow." This story teaches us a profound truth. We are so quick to label events as good or bad, but we rarely see the full picture. The thing that breaks your heart today might be the very thing that protects you tomorrow. So, when life throws you a curveball, try to remember the old man. Stay calm, have faith in your journey, and trust that in the grand tapestry of life, every single thread has its purpose. Thanks for watching. If this story resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe for more wisdom to guide you on your path.